Hello folks, this is how our travel videos really get made.
Okay, well, we're waiting for the bird to shut up. What do we want from them?
Not a thing.
We don't want a thing from you. We're going to teach you something, though, and that is how to travel
Have
vlog.
you wanted to learn
As
how?
Alicia said here, this is how travel videos get made, and we're going to go through some basics, like your camera presence, how not to be afraid on camera, how to set up your shots, a little bit of editing. If you want to learn travel vlogging, this is a place to come to.
Yeah, it's going to be taken down to bare root level because that's where most of us start. Okay, like Frank mentioned earlier,
The best camera you have is the one you have with you.
and most of us have these in our pockets. Good old smartphone, they work great, they're perfect for beginning, and it's something you already own.
I'm going to have a banana here. It's been a while. We've been filming this a lot, so here we go. But I know you want to know more about cameras. Again, I'm talking with my mouth full. So let me swallow this partly, and we talk about this. My pride and joy, the Lumix G95 camera. It is really sweet. It's got several lenses that I purchased to stick on there. This one here is a zoom wide angle. So you can go pretty wide and you can zoom in fairly decently. It's got a flip thing here, and that is for seeing what you're going to be filming, and it's a good way to see how we look on camera. And of course I can put the microphone on top here like we talked about earlier. And also, if you have one similar to this, my one advice for you is to put your camera in automatic. A lot of times you go learn on these YouTube videos and it's all about putting it into manual mode because you want to get the right settings, the right ISO, the right white balance, the right everything. That's going to waste your freaking time. Manual is for National Geographic type people. You're not, I'm not. The camera knows what to do. And when you're done, you can take your clips that you put on Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro or whatever editing program that you're using, and you can take care of everything with your post-production, which means you're going to do the editing there, your close-ups, your croppings, your Ken Burns style things. So do it that way. So another piece of camera equipment you might want to get when you're ready for it is the good old GoPro. GoPro has been used by athletes who dive into waters or into canyons, and golfers and skiers and snowmobiles, well, maybe snowblowers too. All sorts of athletic things. We are beyond doing athletic things. What we like to use it for is vehicle shots. So we stick this on our windshield. We can point it out to the scenery, or we can turn it around and we can film ourselves talking to you. They normally cost, I think, anywhere to $500 to $600. We'll leave a link for that. Yeah, it's a good all-around thing to have. You can even vlog with it. It could be your full-time vlog thing. If you get tired of your smartphone, you're not ready to move up to something very expensive. The next thing we want to focus in on is sound, your audio. Your audio needs to be clear and crisp so people can understand what's being said. They will, honestly, I'll tell you this, they will turn away if your sound levels are crap. So just remember that. Good sound gets good watches, view time. Right now we are recording with the Rode Video Micro Shotgun. It gets a good quality sound. You're probably hearing it now because that's what I got it plugged into. So it's a quick go-to place. It cost me about $80 from your local camera shop. Not too bad. However, there are other options. And one option that I have learned to like, or actually I do love this now since I got it, is a DG wireless microphone kit. It comes with 2 transmitters or microphones. They clip on like a little lapel onto your shirt or collar or wherever. And it comes with 1 receiver. So that's how it looks. And this is a microphone. And see that there?
Hello, there are a few things I wanted to share with you. One is really important, and that is shoot 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and stop, and watch it back and see if you've forgotten anything, if something's not working. Is your microphone on? This is a second take doing this because Frank and I didn't take my advice and check it, and my the sound wasn't working quite right. Lighting is huge. Right now I'm in bright sunshine. Sometimes that works because the camera will adjust for it, but sometimes it doesn't and it washes you out. And so you're going to check for all those kinds of things and make sure it's working for you. You want to be yourself on film. I talk to you like you're a friend. In the beginning, it was really hard for Frank and I. We felt awkward, especially if there were anyone was observing us. Now we just don't care. Those are fellow travelers. They don't know us. We don't know them. They don't care what we're doing, and we shouldn't worry about what other people think anyway.
Camera angle. Let's talk about an establishing shot. Establishing shot is where you show the view of the scenery around. Right now, this here would be an establishing shot. You have me in the middle, and I've had to spread out wide so you can see everything around me. Establishing shots are great for vistas, city buildings, anything like that you want to highlight. Think about that.
Now we're going to talk about the close-up, which is basically this. Hi, this is a very extreme close-up. This is not so bad. This is okay, but this is really bad. You don't want anything like that. I think one of the final things we need to talk about is editing. I'm not going to get too much into this because that would take a whole other video, and I'm not going to do that right now, maybe in the future. But let me tell you, there are different editing platforms you can get. I use Final Cut Pro 10, or FCPX for all you smart people out there, and I'm sure you're all smart. There are other ones, like a friend of mine uses DaVinci Resolve. Other people use Premiere Pro. And I imagine you can find all other sorts of editing programs. They're all pretty basic. I like Final Pro best because it's pretty intuitive. It's all linear, and you just follow one step to another. It's not bad at all. And that's where you can get into color correction, all the other tricks you can get into, and titles and everything. Finally, we'd like to thank you again for watching this. You are amazing people for sticking with us. So remember, if you like it, give it a like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we will see you next time. In the meantime, you might want to check these different videos down here or up here or wherever they may be. Thank you again. Goodbye.